Not a good place. Jab is really a weapon.
How's it going? How's it going, everybody on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook? How's it going today? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you guys are at. We are here live at Coastal Boxing Club. My name is Eddie. I'm here live with 86 Boxing, Zeke Moore Boxing. Let me turn on my camera here because that is so unprofessional not having my camera on right now. We have our special guest in the building. I should say Mr. Alexander is in the building. Let me bring him onto the studio real quick. Okay. Here we go. We have Mr. Skywalker.
How you doing, guys?
There he is. What's going on, Alex?
How's it going, Alex?
Doing good, doing good. How are you guys?
Not bad, not bad.
Good.
Feeling good. How you feeling? How was training camp for you?
Feeling awesome. You know, now it's the last day. A little bit hungry, a little bit thirsty, but it's gonna be over tomorrow morning. So I have just one night of suffering, but not really suffering because I'm not really dehydrating myself too much. Try to come and weight gradually. So feeling awesome.
Nice. Skywalker. If you want, you go ahead. Start it off for us.
Hey, how you doing, Alex? My name's Tim. I run a channel called Skywalker Boxing on YouTube. I want to wish you good luck tomorrow on this big fight card. I know it's not your first time fighting on a big event. I've seen that you fought on the Pacquiao Bradley undercard. You've been on a lot of big undercards. How are you feeling about tomorrow, being that it's a big event?
Oh, it's awesome, man. You know, like what you just mentioned, I fought on Pacquiao Bradley 2, which was my pro debut. Then later I fought on Pacquiao Bradley 3. So check actually my my fifth fight. Oh no, it's actually second fight in T-Mobile and 4 times I've fought on MGM Grand Arena. We just leave it there. Super nice, you know, super cool, super excited.
Nice.
86 Boxing. Well, how's it going, man? Any question you want to start off with?
Yeah, what's going on, Alex? Yeah, Josh here from 86 Boxing. I was telling Eddie I remember back in 2017 in April, Washington, D.C. at the MGM. It was a Ukrainian headline card. Vasily Lomachenko, yourself, Oleksandr Usyk. You were there, and it was a heck of a show. We know what's going on with Ukraine right now, but one of the things was at that particular time, I realized just how deep into the sport, how much of a love the Ukrainian fans have for the sport of boxing, because they showed out. They showed up in full force at the MGM Grand, had the flags going. It was a great time. I met a lot of people. What is that environment? What was that like, if you recall that, and just the environment of just having your people there to support you as well?
Oh man, it was just crazy. Like first of all, I was fighting in the same car with two of my buddies who were together on the Olympic Games, and then usually when you're fighting in the United States, the most of fans they either American or Mexicans. But there you see like almost all the bleachers they were covered with Ukrainian flags, people singing Ukrainian, anthem. It was just crazy, but it gives me a lot of motivation. And actually, as I remember, I fought Unesco Gonzalez, pretty tough Cuban
Oh
fighter,
yeah.
and it was a good fight, which ends up very good in my favor.
All right, good stuff. Yeah, I think that was certainly great. And as far as I know, you had been out for a while, and you made your way back, getting in the mix. How was that time off? Did it like help to heal your body? Did it help to heal you mentally as well? What was that like, having that period off, and now that you're back, jumping in the mix again with boxing?
Again, I think that's exactly what happened, because usually fighters after loss need some time to recover physically and mentally. But in my case, I won't really struggle. First of all, I never stopped training. I was keep working all the time because I was considering this kind of scenario. And parallel to this, I was trying to do business. So I was kind of busy. And then again, like Canelo invited me to be a sparring partner. And I was invited. I came there. And when I started sparring him, I just realized that probably this is the right time, that I still capable, I still can. And why not to do it again?
All right, good to go. Yeah. One more thing, just so with that, okay, you sparred Canelo and all that stuff. We've seen some of his last fights. Some people feel that Canelo is on the decline per se, but he's still at the top of his game. Just thinking about it relative to everyone in the sport, just being in there sparring with them, compared to, of course, you've been in with a number of other top level fighters. What was that like? What do you feel about Canelo, and sort of, and how does his punches feel? Being that
Well,
he's kind of moved up and you're a
I,
bigger
I
guy.
I already mentioned that don't see the way he looks. Yeah, he kind of short, but he definitely don't have a lack of power being light heavyweight. He knocked those people out. You remember his fight against Sergey Kovalev. And listen, Sergey Kovalev is not the ordinary fighter. He
Right.
was most feared puncher. He's a monster. And look what happened with Canelo. So Canelo, very hard puncher, and I fight good punchers. I spar punchers, and he definitely, I'm repeat myself, has no lack of power light heavy at all. This is one of his like a strength. This is what he actually impressing you with, his power, even in light heavyweight.
Okay, great. Thank you.
But he definitely sharp. He definitely has some different level of defense, which makes him even more dangerous.
Right. Zeke.
Yes, sir. Hello, Alex. How are you doing? I have a quick question. When fighting your opponent, do you study on clips on your opponent, or do you focus more on what do you need to improve from your last fight, or new strategies coming to this fight? What do you focus
Oh,
more on?
usually it's both. Usually, probably like a camp was split it on two parts. So initially, obviously, right after fight, you always watching your video, your tape of your fight. You see a lot of mistakes every fight. Probably every fighter does. So first, like a first period, obviously it's first is a rest. Then we start like working on those mistakes which I made in the first fight, and then as soon as like the fight announced and I know who I'm gonna fight, we keep working on mistakes all the time, but we start being more focused on what we're supposed to do with our future opponent. This is basically how it happens usually.
Gotcha. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Alex, without trying to relieve your game plan, like how much film and stuff like that have you watched with about Isaac Rodriguez?
Well, this is not much information about this fighter, but for me, the most important in YouTube, there's available his last fight against. I remember the name of the guy. This guy fought Badu Jack in the cruiserweight for the title, and it was actually controversial. I mean, fight, whatever, because I know that after fight, Badu Jack became a world champion in the team of this guy. I think contested the decision, I think. So it's a pretty solid fighter. So Isaac Rodriguez, my opponent, run distance with him. I mean, still lost. This guy outboxed him. But I mean, it's a solid fighter, experienced, seasoned. Yes, probably this is not like a top fighter, but listen, this is a guy who you're supposed to be ready to fight against for 100%. Otherwise, he's gonna kick your ass. That's all I can say.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have a fan had a question for you all. 86. Can you read that for me if you can?
Yes, sir. Yeah, Filthy Boxing Hipster. He says, "Hi, Alex, big fan. I have to ask, how does Adonis Stevenson's power compare to Beterbiev? Who would you call the better or stronger puncher?"
Okay. I'll explain. They are both very hard punchers, but they're different, right? So Stevenson, his punching power, it's combination of power and like sharp speed. So basically, my opinion, like one puncher, Adonis Stevenson hits harder. If he lands the punch, he's probably gonna knock you out, which merely happened in our fight in round number 10. And I think I was hurt a couple times in the fight. Maybe didn't show it. But Better Beef, his power coming from his strength, from his power. So if to compare like a Stevenson, if he hits you, it's like somebody shooting in your head from the sniper rifle, and the Better Beef is like locomotive running on you. So Better Beef's punches, they heavier because they have so much weight and power in them, but they're not as accelerated as Stevenson has. So basically, I think like one punch, you can stand Better Beef punch. But on the other hand, Better Beef throws a lot of punches. Stevenson, probably being not the youngest fighter I fought, he always looking for the opportunity to throw his sniper punch, and then in case he lands, he knocks you out. Better Beef, he besides of being very strong, he's a volume puncher. He throws a lot of punches. He just coming, throwing them. Yeah, you can stand one punch, but they're accumulating. He just throwing 3, 5. He keep throwing, which makes him even stronger guy. But as a puncher, as a one puncher, I would pick Adonis Stevenson.
I wanted to bring something up. We just had Anthony Yard fight last weekend, and he had an amazing performance. And that's coming after a loss from Arthur Better Beef. Do you feel that since you've been in the ring, I know Better Beef has less experience than you. I believe he has 14 fights, and I believe you have 19.
Listen,
But do you feel that being in the ring with that level of competition, do you feel like you've learned something from it and you're stronger and better now?
Man, we were learning after every fight, and especially even sparring,
Right.
and especially when you're fighting. When you're losing, we'll learn a lot. Like when you win the guy easily, you think, whatever, I'm tough. This is what meant to happen. But when you lose, you start realizing that something was wrong. Of course, you're learning a lot. I think we're learning from our losses even more than from our wins. Obviously, this is just human nature.
Yeah.
So yes, that's what I feel. I learned a lot, and I hope the nail version 2 gonna be better than the nail version 1.
Nice. And we see it all the time. We just seen Anthony Yard, and then Callum Smith is another one that's going to be fighting Better Beef soon. That after Canelo, he's been doing great, bro. Callum Smith, and
Yeah.
And you see it a lot, man. You see these fighters elevate their game, and they're tougher, man. You know, and they're in there with the tough guys. They come out tougher, man. So
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting fight, by the way. Like better be if not getting any younger, and it looks like the Callum Smith now on his peak, so it's gonna be an interesting fight. I still got better beef, but there's some intrigue in this fight.
there is.
Right.
Same for Anthony Yard. I think he's getting better from fight to fight, just improving, and he's gonna be real threat in light heavy. Not will be. He's already like a real threat for any light heavyweight.
Nice.
So I have a question. Like, how are you feeling? Mentally right now, like coming up to this fight card, because since like you said, this is a big fight card. It's a Charlo Canelo big fight card. Being on that type of undercard, how are you feeling?
Oh, mentally, I think it gives him more motivation. And listen, man, I've been in those kind of situations. So first, don't forget, I was in Olympic Games. There's also like the big cross, probably even bigger. And listen, I was in this kind of show, including my fights in Stevenson Better Be when my fight was the main feature, and now I just fight in undercards. So it's completely normal. I think it's even better when you feel more motivated, when you hear the crowd. So that's just perfect. Only plus.
Definitely can't wait to see you come Saturday night, man. I know it's gonna be fireworks and everything. I'm not really leaning towards Isaac too much. I don't really have Isaac having much of a chance, to be honest with you. But
listen, as we mentioned before, listen, I'm not trying to make him bigger than he is, right? But this is a guy, as I told you, you're supposed to be focused. You're supposed to be ready. If you're gonna underestimate this kind of guy, you're gonna get in trouble. That's what I think. Yes, if you're gonna be ready, it's supposed to be not a problem. But it's a boxing and everything can happen.
Right, exactly. Not trying to make you overlook this fight, but is there anyone in mind who you would like to fight after this fight, if you do become victorious?
Again, now my focus 100% on Rodriguez, but not willing. I want to fight the best. I want to fight Bivol, Better Beef, if not them yet, which mentioned Yardy, Callum Smith, Aziz, who else there? I mean, all those guys.
Yeah.
I'm ready for all of them. They're all tough fighters, but this is those challenges which I want to have.
86, anything else you want to say?
There's a
Yeah,
question.
that kind of was one of the questions that I had that kind of piggybacked off of what you were mentioning there, Eddie, and what Filthy Boxing Hipster was mentioning as well here in the question, kind of your pursuit. I'd imagine you've had some time off. You had a lot of time to think about this comeback, and sort of, do you have a timeline as far as how long you plan to continue to box? And I know you, in all likelihood, you said you want to fight Arthur, you want to fight the other guys who like Bivol, those types who are champions. So do you have a timeline for yourself? Because you started your career on the fast track, much like a lot of the Ukrainian fighters. You just come in, you start taking on tough competition right off the jump. So is that the type of approach you're trying to take here with this second stint, or just kind of ease your way into it once you feel like you're ready to just step in there with the top names?
Yeah, listen, I just gonna play by ear. I'm not feel I'm wasted at all. I'm not feel that my body has any troubles, because your age is just a number, and how much time you have, it really depends on your health, on your genetics, and basically the age is just a number, like if you feel great, if you can compete, you can do it. Like look what Bernard Hopkins did. He was competing and being 50 years old guy on a very top level. So I'm just 6. So I'm not setting up limits for myself, like I say, okay, 40, okay, 38. I'm just going as I'm going. Maybe tomorrow I'm gonna get lazy or gonna get fed up with all this shit and I'm gonna say, yeah, that's enough. Maybe it's gonna happen. Who knows? It's a boxing, and actually every fight you can be potentially injured, something can happen. So for now, I'm feeling good, feeling great, feeling hungry again, feeling motivated again, and want big challenges. And again, if not, like best challenges we can find.
Right, definitely. But no, you definitely do deserve the big challenges and everything like that. You're another one of you're another Ukrainian fighting pride, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Everyone looks up to you guys right now.
Yes, sir.
Skywalker, any last words you want to say before we go?
I wish you a lot of luck, brother, man. I'm rooting for you heavy. Me and Josh up here, we're both combat veterans, man, and we're always praying for Ukraine. Prayers out to the people of Ukraine. So go in there and kick some ass, brother. So we're rooting for you.
Thank you, guys, and glory to Ukraine. Slava Ukraini.
Slava Ukraine, yes, sir.
Great. Thanks, Alex.
Alex, then again, like, thank you so much for having you on and everything. Thank you for having the time. I know we kind of got connected on short notice, but I definitely do appreciate the time that you did.
You're awesome, man. Thank you.
Thank you for your patience to catch me, because we were supposed to do it yesterday, and then it was too much stuff. Press conference, some stuff.
Yeah.
So I finally probably get tired of waiting for me.
No problem, man. Like I said, I wish you the best of luck this weekend, Saturday night. Kick some ass, man. I'll be watching here at home. I wish I would be able to make it. Like I said, Alex just don't know what he got himself into.
Sounds good. Sounds good, guys. Okay, take care. Thank you.
Get that knockout.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Hey, that was a good interview, Eddie.
Yep.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's big, especially on the eve of the fight, man. So I mean, we're getting close to that fight Saturday, and that's perfect timing for this interview, bro. So that's good, man. Motivate people to tune in, buy that pay-per-view, check out Alex. There's a lot of good fights on that fight card. We got Frank Sanchez in action. You got Barrios, Ugas. Yeah, there's a lot of good fights on that. The undercard stacked, bro.
Listen. I have Ugas willing to do an interview, but I don't speak fluent Spanish.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Dang, yeah.
I speak all right, but I don't speak that good, bro. Especially with a Cuban, because I'm Mexican, bro. So you gotta get a Cuban.
I'm fully Mexican, bro, but my translation sucks ass, bro. I can't translate good enough. I can't.
Rodolfo said he'll translate down there in the comments. Rodolfo,
yeah, I've met Ugas, bro. I've like met Ugas before, bro. Like, I know Ugas. I just
honestly, my partner Jose, he's a good translator. I'm not sure if you want to put him on the podcast.
David,
it's on you, bro.
Yeah, David or Jose can translate.
Yeah. I'll lean more to more to Jose, because David's a pretty busy guy as well. But Jose is I'm pretty sure he has it too. He's good.
Man, I'm really appreciated that he had the time to take, to come with us and everything like that,
Yeah.
Sorry about me stuttering a lot. I came in a car accident and I really kind of stutter.
No, you're good.
Usual.
Sorry. Yeah, you good.
It's all good. No worries.
But yeah,
I am excited. I'm sorry about that, guys, but I am excited for one fight. It's one of the first fights, Kermel Moden.
Yeah.
Yeah, versus Ezekiel.
Yeah.
I want to see what that guy is about. Kermel Moden.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, that's Tank 2.0 right there.
Yeah.
That's what they call him. I wonder how he feels about having that nickname. That's a good question to ask him, bro. Be like, do you want to set yourself apart from Tank, or do you like the nickname, bro? They're calling him Tank, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'm my own.
Yeah, really. He goes by Tank 2.0. So I don't know if he likes that, or if that's something that that people have given to him, because it's similar, it looks like the young Tank coming on scene again,
Yeah, I mean,
it gives them a little bit of motivation. I mean, being called like Tank, like even Tank, like oh shit, you know, that's crazy.
Have you ever met him, Zeke? He's out there in Vegas, bro. Jermell.
I actually haven't. I haven't been to Vegas since the last time I took out my wife over there for her birthday, which was like 2 years ago.
So all them fight cards, they're always in California that you're going to? They're always in California?
Cali.
Yeah.
In Cali and in Ontario or yeah, basically in Cali. But I'm willing to drive out soon or fly out soon to Vegas. Maybe
hey.
I'm looking forward to the
Yo,
Zurdo fight.
yo, Zeke, you know how to speak Spanish?
Yeah, I know how to speak Spanish, bro.
Ah, this nigga's online. I don't know if I should hit him up.
Nah, I mean, no pressure on him, but I could.
You got an interview to do.
Yeah, I can speak Spanish, but I'm not fluent, bro.
Yeah, my guy Rodolfo, who in the comments, he came over from my channel. Salute to you, Rodolfo Rivera and 50 Boxing Huxler. But yeah,
Thank
Rodolfo
you for sliding through.
He could do it.
Damn, man. Now I do appreciate you guys hopping on with us and everything like that. Like I said, you know, it was kind of short notice. We were supposed to get together yesterday. You know, like he said, you know, he was very busy and everything like that. And it's still, like I say, really, really, really short notice for him to do an interview like this.
Oh yeah.
Hey, but yeah, it's good. It's good. Those are the ones you gotta take advantage, you know.
Exactly.
Yes,
so when he hit me up, hey, he has time. I'm like, let's go.
Hey, that's the way to do it.
Yes, sir.
Sir. So what who you on what gym you at right now? Zeke?
I'm at the Marv Nation gym, bro.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure you heard of it. Have you heard of it?
Marv Nation?
Yeah.
Yeah, Marv Nation. Yeah.
They're the ones that got the Regis Chonsapela fight, bro. When it happened, they got the purse.
Yeah.
And they've been blowing. They've always been a good promotion, but I think that was like their biggest fight, huh? That they promoted.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they also I think they he has Yocasta too, Yocasta Valle.
Yeah, she's good. Yocasta Valle.
Yeah. Yes, sir. But I'm here.
And she's connected with right hook Roxy and her train together.
Oh, yeah, they do, bro. They it's
Because I see her mom. Is that her mom? Is that her mom's a trainer, right?
Yeah. It's her mom. Then it's Naomi. Then Yocasta. Then Kid Kansas, and the other guy. He just fought later. He won like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I forgot what's his name, but yeah, he just won like a 2 days ago. So it's 5 of them.
Yeah. And she's cool. That's another good girl to get on for an interview is Right Hook Roxy. She's real interactive with her fans. She hits me up on IG sometimes, like comments back and stuff like that. So cool chick.
Yeah, they literally stay like the gym is like 30 minutes away from me.
Yeah. That's an awesome female. She has a pro debut coming up. Right Hook Roxy. She top amateur. She fought on Team Combat League with LA 10 Goose. If you guys haven't followed Right Hook Roxy, follow her on Instagram.
Yeah,
you'll
follow
see
her.
She's got skills. She's pretty. It's nice looking at her content, bro. She's the complete package.
I'm gonna give her a follow.
Savaya too, bro.
I try to message this Alex opponent, but I don't know if he even uses his Instagram or even post you on it.
I think you did good, man. It took you like 3 days to secure this, Eddie. I'm proud of you, bro.
I know. It took me a minute, but I try to do the best I can, and I'm proud of myself right now. And thank you guys. You know, I kind of I'm trying to do something different. You know, I'm trying to get all of the boxing podcasts out there who's really serious. You know, all of us is in the same content, especially now with this new. This new feature with StreamYard can you can intertwine my channel with your channel, and your viewers can see what kind of interview we're doing and everything. And
did you even turn it on? I don't think you turned it on, Eddie. Though
I don't know. I don't know.
So whenever you do go to StreamYard, bro, before you set up, there's like a little enable button. You gotta enable it. It's gonna be in your settings. And It'll be like it'll turn on switch for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was dope though, you know.
No,
Like I
yeah.
said, you know, before I interviewed Coach Bullet, before me and my boy, you know, before Rolly and Tank fought, you know, I'm trying to get these interviews out here, you know, even if we do, you know, get these interviews, I'm trying to have all these other channels, you know, also be a part of the interview, almost like how Showtime have their interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it can be like all of us virtual, like a virtual online
Yeah,
interview.
you connect your audience. That's a good idea. I
Yeah.
want to do that. I'm doing something like that for Monster Yo. It's totally different from boxing, but I'm promoting a big concert in LA. It's going down October 14th, brother. It's going down and Monster Yo. It's a free Monster Yo concert, but they got all of the Dog Pound gang. They got all the famous rappers from California going there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a big concert, bro. So I'm gonna help promote it with some of his people on YouTube, and we're all gonna connect to promote his concert some more too. So that's something. So 86 knows Monster Yo as well because he's got fighters, man. He's got Sonny McEwen. That's one of his cruiserweights.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the top California cruiserweights right now. He's number 3 in the country. He's number 1 in California.
He might actually be on in a few because I sent him the link and he was like, damn, he missed it.
Who, Sonny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's real good.
I'll
Guy.
be I'm gonna get going, guys. But I appreciate you for them, my bro. I really appreciate you from No Boxing No Problem. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, have a good one, Zeke.
See
Sure,
y'all, man.
Let me get you the details on that concert, brother. I just got off the phone with him, and he wanted me to connect with some people on YouTube to promote it some more. I'm always trying to help him out because he helps me out a lot, bro, and helps out even 86 other people, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he's good to go.
Yeah, Monster Yo's concert is gonna be
D Freeze in the motherfucking building. What's up, D?
down in LA. Let me look at the actual poster real quick.
Salute D Freeze.
Now my language kind of get a little bit more Virgo. No, I forgot.
No, this was good stuff, though. This was good stuff. Appreciate you having me on here, Eddie. That was good. Hey, that's how you got to do it. Yeah, you had the opportunity to come up, and you were on it. So good stuff.
Definitely, exactly like once he hit me up, I try to do the best I can, man. And I'm glad that you was a part of it and everything like that because I know you like doing interviews, and this is your type of thing as well.
It's gonna be on Kenmore Avenue. It's at the Fountain, LA, and it's called Sauce Out Unity for Social Justice Free Monster Yo concert, 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. October 14th. Music, live performances, cigar patio, great food, full bar, and he's got a collaboration with Snoop Dogg right now. He's coming out with a new song with Snoop. He's done collaborations with Rick Ross. He's done collaborations with Sean Kingston, DPG, Dog Pound Gang. He's part of the DPG. So he's out there in California. It's a free Monster Yo. He's been incarcerated since he was young, man. Since he was 17 years old, he's been in life in prison. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, before you go, what is your prediction for the fight? Charlo, Canelo.
Want me to go? Skywalker, want me to go first?
Yeah.
Skywalker answer, but I'm
right.
gonna go back again.
I'm hoping Mel pulls it off in a sense, bro. Like it would make the boxing world turn upside down, right? It would trip everybody out. So I'm kind of hoping for that, right? You know, even though I really don't care who wins, but I'm kind of hoping for the upset. But I think Canelo's gonna knock him out, bro. Later rounds. It's just 2 weight classes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that he's tall, but it's just the weight, bro. If he can pull what Bibble did, bro, follow that blueprint, then. But man, unless Canelo's really declining, like people have been saying that he's declining, he's on the decline. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think Canelo's gonna knock him out. That's what it should happen, right? But
look at my
he's on the decline and all that. Is Mel gonna pull it off, bro? I don't know, bro. But I got Ramos beating Lubin by knockout. I don't see Lubin surviving all them punches, bro, from Ramos. It's because he's been knocked out by Mel, bro. Lubin's been, you know what I mean? Like, he's got a chin, bro. We know that he can be knocked out, right? And we know Ramos is a big 154 pounder. He's a bull, bro. So I got Ramos on that fight. Unless Lubin can outbox him, right? I mean, they all have a possibility. These are all good matchups, bro. It's not like they're not really one-sided fights, bro. I think these are good matchups. Ugas Barrios is a tough one to pick. I think that's the toughest one for me to pick. They're both kind of been inactive a little bit. You know what I mean? But I think Barrios is a little bit fresher. You know what I'm saying? Ugas hasn't fought in a minute, bro. So I'm gonna go with Barrios on that one, bro. Even though I think Ugas got more. I think Ugas got more skill, but I think Barrios might be fresher.
Before you continue on with that, okay, who do you think is stronger between the two?
Stronger Barrios. I don't think Ugas is that strong. I think Ugas. Yeah, I don't think Ugas is that strong, bro.
Okay.
Well, you know, Barrios, he started at 140, if I'm not mistaken, right? So Ugas, yeah, he isn't known for, you know, just having that one punch pop or, you know, those type of punches, but I think he's pretty solid. He probably has a good deal of little strength to him. I don't know. I'm unsure with that one. I don't think it's too far off, if anything.
Here's why I can. Who he's fighting? Ramos, right? Wait, he's fighting Ramos, right?
Yeah. No, Ugas and Barrios?
No, Ugas is fighting Barrios.
Sorry. Yeah, Barrios. If he can try to, you know, make it an ugly fight, he might can pull it off, but then again, you know, Barrios like to fight ugly too. It's hard to say, but I'm leaning more towards Ugas with that one, to be honest with you.
Yeah, same here. Same here. I think fundamentally Ugas is the better boxer, and he's been out for a good little bit. Hopefully we'll see how that eye holds up because it was badly swollen against Spence. So assuming all is good, he picks up, you know, where he left off as far as, you know, the Pacquiao fight, then Spence, etc. Then I like Ugas in that fight. Though I think Barrios would be game. I like Ugas via decision in that one for sure.
Okay, so Charlo and Canelo, what's your pick on that?
So for me, yeah, I think the Canelo decline stuff, I don't think he's on a rapid decline as some might think he is. I think he still has a good deal in the tank. The guy he fought in his last time out, John Ryder, very tough guy. They actually had a similar build, both stocky guys with thick necks as well. And Canelo he had him hurt. He almost got him out of there. But that being said, I like Jermell Charlo. But in recent years, at least, outside of Canelo, guys jumping 2 weight classes hasn't really worked out in their favor. I think back to Kell Brook. I think back to Guillermo Rigondeaux. So those type of situations make me lean Canelo as well. And I think his body work is going to be something that Jermell feels when they're in there. So I like Canelo via late stoppage, actually.
You like Canelo late stoppage?
Yes.
Okay, I can write with that. A lot of people are saying that Canelo is on the verge of, you know, a decline. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would disagree with that, and the reason why I would disagree with that would be because I feel like we only see the version of Canelo that Canelo wants to show us. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the fighter he's fighting is the way how he's gonna fight. Mm-hmm. Depending on the fighter, if the fighter has a belt, a chip, you know, that's how he's gonna fight. I feel like he's fighting Charlo. He knows what kind of resume Charlo has. I feel like this is going to be the best we've seen Canelo. And a lot of people who say Canelo is declining might change their mind once they see Canelo fight Charlo. Because I feel like, like I said, I could be wrong. This is my opinion. But I just feel like when Canelo is meaningful, we see a great Canelo, you know. When Canelo's fighting like a John Ryder and stuff like that, you know, we see a Canelo that it's just gonna put out just enough.
Yeah.
But this is a big opportunity. I can't even say big opportunity for Canelo. I mean, for right now, he like he said, he don't really care how the people sees him because he's doing this for his own legacy. So with that being said, I feel like with him fighting Charlo, he's going in there with the winning mindset, and he's going to try to get him out of there.
Mm-hmm.
With Charlo, with that being said, I mean, Charlo's a dog, man. Charlo it's not a walk in the park as well, and it's not like, I at first when this fight was announced, I honestly thought we was talking about other Charlo.
Yeah.
Then once I found out it was with this Charlo, I'm like, oh, yeah, when's that fight happening? Yeah, we can try to see that fight. When that's happened, oh yeah, I like that fight. Yeah, he's been more active,
Mm-hmm.
Brother, his brother, it's all right, but he's been more active. He looked better than his last 4 fights,
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing this Charlo fight Canelo.
Yeah.
But like you can't take nothing away from Charlo. Charlo's a motherfucking dog. Like, Charlo made a statement that where he come from and stuff like that. He been through a lot of things that Canelo hasn't been through. He's right at the same time. He grew up in the hood and everything like that. But as well, you don't really know the background of Canelo, man.
No.
So you growing up in Mexico, that's not easy as well. Mexican people don't have red hair.
Right.
Hey Eddie, 86. I'm gonna jump off of here, guys. It was nice talking with you guys. Eddie, 86. We gotta work on that Vince stuff. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow or shit, man. Weekend hits, bro. I get busy, bro, because of fights. But
yeah, we're good. I almost have the first one done. Actually, as a matter of fact, when I was hitting you up, so I actually have it open still here on the screen or whatever. So I'm gonna get that one to you first while I work the other one as well. So yeah, we'll have some stuff that'll jump off, but I'm gonna get the first one to you here probably tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, those are the 2 things I was working on was the Monster concert, and now I'm always trying to help people, but so we got to promote. Yeah, I mean their fights are coming up. 14th, we got Sonny to promote. We got Vince.
Oh yeah,
and then Monster too, man. I gotta throw him some love.
Oh yeah,
What's up, Eddie?
So we also got Casemiro to support.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Casemiro Oguni, of course, on the main event.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But Vince is actually sponsored. Yeah, we sponsored him, so that's gonna be dope when he comes in there with our logos on his trunks, man. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That will be cool.
He told me he's picking them up from the gym, so I just can't wait till he gets them, man, so I can send them to everybody. He's got some new ones that he got redesigned. He had to redesign his shorts from that first set, bro. So.
Okay.
Losing weight, that's what it is.
Yeah, now he got more sponsors last minute. That's what it was. We had to add like four sponsors to his trunks instead of just adding it to the original trunks. He had to get them completely remade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm about to have Chi Ming's about to hop on in a few.
Hey, I'll let you go, bro. I'm getting a phone call, but you guys have a good day.
All right, bro.
All right, Skywalker.
Peace, guys.
Have a good one. But yeah, I'm with you there, Eddie. I think that Canelo, he's gonna show up for this one. He knows the deal. And last time when he fought Ryder, as a matter of fact, that was his first time fighting back home since he was way younger. I mean, that environment, once you get there, you can plan for, oh yeah, I'm gonna be focused, I'm gonna do my thing. Well, once you get there, you're back with your people. That's a lot right there. That is a lot to deal with right there. So I think he's gonna show up and show out here for this event on Saturday for sure.
Yes, most definitely. But I'm about to end this live in a few, but I definitely do appreciate having you on this show, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate you bringing some of your audience here as well. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
We try to do the best what we can on last minute notice,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, man, I appreciate you bringing me on. And yeah, when I'm having something, of course, I'll let you know. You can jump in the mix there when we have some of these discussions. But yeah, I appreciate it. So look forward to more, and I appreciate the building bridges, as I was saying about Skywalker. You're building bridges here, Eddie, and yeah, I think that's what the sport needs in itself. So salute to you for sure. So yeah, I'll definitely catch you on the next one.
Most definitely, yes.
All right, have a good night.
Too, man. You too. But yeah, man, big, big, big night Saturday. I'm ready. I'm already ready. I haven't drunk a shot in a minute, and I'm ready to drink a shot Saturday night. Who's gonna be drinking Saturday night? Let me know in the comments. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be getting fucked up. Hold on 1 second. Let me go check this message real quick. Yeah, man. The fucking main event is gonna be lit. The Coleman main event is gonna be so nice, man. I'm looking forward to the Coleman main event as well. I honestly let me pull up this fight card because I feel like the whole fight card in general is it's a decent fight card for this type of magnitude. I can't complain at all. Let me add on my boy Chi Ming to the mother podcast. What's going on, Chi Ming? What have this? It's been a minute, bro. What's up?
What up, dog?
What's going on, my guy?
What's happening? Hey, man, congratulations on your little interview. I was trying to get on it, man, but I was getting dressed and everything. Like, my bad on that. I was trying to get on it, man, but
I heard the background, the voice, your background.
shit, man. My bad on that.
He said, "My bad,
My
my
bad.
bad."
I don't know what that. I don't know what's happening. Like an echo. You hear me
No
now?
more. Before it was probably like you was watching the TV or some shit.
Nah. Oh, yeah, man. Congratulations. Good job.
Thank you, thank you.
I was mad too because I wanted to tell him, man. I thought it was pretty funny. Like I ain't gonna lie, I just wanted to just like crack jokes. I'm silly like that, you know what I mean? I just wanted to be like, yo, bro. I remember when you knocked
Because
out
I have
Adonis Stevenson. He knocked out Adonis Stevenson, boy. Man, I ain't see that one coming. I never forget that. I know Stevenson was a little bit older at the time, but he still was sharp as hell. And that was a good fight too. Like it was back and forth for a good little minute. But I remember, man, he knocked him the look out.
hell yeah,
He knocked Adonis Stevenson straight out. It was crazy.
yeah. Like you said,
Real
like
filthy.
real dirty,
Yeah,
real fucking dirty.
bro. Like I'd have been like, okay, you can do what you want now. I'm done. I ain't got nothing to say. But I definitely wanted to tell him, no, boy. You man,
No,
put
I'm
the
gonna try to have
paws
him back.
on Stevenson.
I'm gonna try to have him back on right after the fight.
Oh, that's what's up. That's clean. That's real clean.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
what
Like
I'm kind of my avatar ain't popping up. I don't know why. That's kind of corny, but anyway.
it's what it is. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
like I definitely fucked with it because it was kind of last minute thing, and it was dope. It was real dope.
Yo, man, listen. Anytime a fighter wants to take the time out to talk to any of us, anybody, that's a good look, man. Especially around this time. I mean, actually, it might even be easier to get a fighter now because this close to fight night, they might be a little bit more in their downtime. They might be just relaxing and chilling. So you might be able to get them for a couple minutes and stuff like that. But yeah,
And
man,
that's why when I did hit him up, I hit him up. I'm like, yo, can I have you on for at least no more than like 15, 20, 30 minutes tops,
that's
because
what's
I
up.
know it's last minute, fight weekend. You just coming into Vegas, there's mad people who's going to try to interview you, you have your press conference, what, tomorrow, I believe, his his press conference, his face off is tomorrow, whatever.
Yeah. So you got to put all that in, put all that
Yeah,
into perspective and see, he busy man, especially in fight week. So, and then think about it, man. When these guys interview with people, like when they go on national sports networks and they don't talk to anchors that make millions of dollars longer than 10, 15 minutes. You feel what I'm saying?
absolutely.
So like to get them to be on a station, period, and to talk boxing with you, even if it's for 5 minutes, man, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. But like I always say though, boxing fighters, to me, like fighters are like in the sport of boxing are way more personal to their fans and the people that love boxing than I think other athletes are in other sports. I think other athletes in other sports take their fans for granted.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like you could see Tom Brady walking down the street and you telling him, I remember I saw you playing the game 15, 20 years ago, such, and he'll just look at you and keep going, man. But then, you might run across a boxer, you tell him that, like, yo, man, I seen you fight in a hole in the wall, such and such against such and such. And they'll be like, hey, they might actually stop and give you a conversation.
Exactly, because it's like they feel like they don't get as much knowledge and appreciation being doing this type of sport, and
Yeah, they don't get the recognition. So when somebody pulls up on them and actually got a little bit of knowledge, even if, just a little something, something.
and that's the whole reason why I did this whole podcast with people who had the knowledge about who he is as well.
Well, that's what's up, man. And hey, everybody that was on the panel, you know what I'm saying? They all into it. They all mess with boxing heavy. So like the opportunity to talk to somebody like that. Plus, you know what I mean, what's going on with all his peoples in his country and everything like that. You know what I mean? Them guys are fighting for much more than just a couple hours. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, they like Ukrainians, man, they fighting for everything, man. Like it's more than money, man. They gotta like put it up there like, man, we tough all the way around. Like we here.
Mm-hmm.
So I respect all the Ukrainian guys that actually because look, man, I don't know his whole situation personally, but I know like with Usyk and like with Lomachenko, they legit got peoples and families still there and everything like that. And I know all that stuff that's like an extra burden on your mind, like that to leave the country. Sometimes to leave and leave your family, your friends to go try to fight in this fight. Man, that's why like you can't help but to root for the Ukrainians, whether you want them to win or not. You still got to at least root for these guys because they got stresses on top of stresses, boy.
Mm-hmm.
We got problems over here too, but ain't nothing like that.
Exactly. They're worried. They have to worry about if they're gonna survive the night.
Facts. Like
Just
they
not
got
way to live.
air attacks, all this other stuff, raids, everything, bombs. It's terrible over there right now, man. But shout out to the Ukrainians because they holding strong. Like I ain't even gonna code it. Like shout out to y'all because y'all holding strong. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So let's dig deep real quick. Let's dig real deep. We're gonna start with some of the co-main events real quick. Uh, um, yeah, like I said, with him, I don't see Isaac Rodriguez. I don't even know who really Isaac Rodriguez is. I saw some clips of him. I feel like he's gonna get beat by Oleksandr Gvozdyk. Man, he's just gonna get beat. That's my
Oh,
opinion. But like we've been talking about this for a little bit now, but I'm talking about like the Frank Sanchez. I feel like look, Frank Sanchez and Scott Alexander. That's a alright fight, man. I think Frank Sanchez is gonna come in there and knock Buddy out within a couple rounds. I don't think that fight goes past 7 rounds, to be honest with you.
well, Frank Sanchez.
Frank Sanchez versus Scott Alexander.
Yeah, man.
I
That's
don't think
not.
it's 7 rounds.
Nah, that ain't gonna be. You know what I mean? That's not gonna last that damn long. But then
Plus,
again, Frank Sanchez. Okay, man's can punch, but he be boxing a lot. So it'd be like I don't really know. I don't know how to put it, dog. Like I don't really know if what saying like is he gonna try to knock the guy out? Is he just gonna try to box, get his work in? You know what I'm saying? Like Frank Sanchez should knock this dude out. He should,
is he
but
going?
is he going to? Exactly. Like, is he going to? Is he just gonna go in there and sleepwalk? Because I ain't gonna lie, last couple fights I've been seeing him, man, he be sleepwalking, man. He just like, oh, I'm nice. This guy can't beat me. Like, and it's like his last couple fights, he ain't been all that impressive to me.
Listen to this. Listen to this. This goes back to when I was just saying when it comes to Canelo. I feel like I feel like a lot of people say Canelo is on a downcline. And like I said, I disagree with a lot of people when they do say that because I feel like Canelo chooses one to feel like to be great. It depends on who he fights. It depends on who, what kind of style he's fighting. It depends if the person has a chip. I feel like then that's what kind of Canelo you're gonna get. So I'm telling
Right.
people this fight here, I feel like this is for everything. This is his weight class. This is for the chip. This is gonna mean This is gonna mean something in history as well. So he's not gonna take this fight lightly. He's gonna come in there 100%. So I feel like it's not gonna be like when he fought John Ryder and everything. Like it's gonna be a whole different atmosphere for him. But I'm not knocking Jermell Charlo at the same time. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Here's my thing on like the decline thing. Like nobody takes into consideration the fact that Canelo been hurt for years. He been hurt for years. He been playing injured. Okay. So like, and on top of him playing injured, he's been active. You know what I'm
Very
saying?
active.
He's been fighting people. So it's like he's been one of the more active champions in any of the weight classes, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I'm really like, don't quote me on it. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not mistaken, he's been one of the more active champions in recent memory at any weight class. You know what I'm saying? So I just look at it like he uh, he's been healing. He was hurt after the B Bowl fight. If I'm not mistaken, he had surgery. I don't know what's the situation with his knee. You know what I'm saying? He still got that bum knee. I don't know what's up with that. We don't like. I don't know if he got. I don't know the deal with all of that. But I feel like the decline thing is like, yo, he been playing injured. He been playing hurt. You know what I mean? So him playing hurt is gonna show in his fights. Plus, when you think about it, do he really need everything? Like Canelo at 6.5, he beat the hell out of John Ryder. Let's keep it a buck. Like he really was beating him. People are mad because he didn't knock him out. He was kicking his ass. And John Ryder ain't one of these dudes. Like, look, we saw John Ryder. I don't think he beat Daniel Jacobs, but he was right in there with him. He might have took it to Daniel Jacobs maybe more than Canelo did in a lot of ways.
Right.
When Canelo fought Daniel Jacobs, he wanted to show everybody how much his defense then stepped up and leveled up. He was trying to prove how much his defense then leveled up. So it was like I just feel like I don't know, man. I feel like Canelo, like you were saying earlier, I think you said something about him. Like you, okay, how can I put it? You know how they say like sometimes people play to the level of their competition.
Hey, absolutely.
Like he was like, look, and plus think about it. Canelo is also a businessman. I always try to tell people this is prize fighting too. I know y'all want to see all the fights and all the great matchups and everything, but certain times there will be things that happen. This is like prize fight type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like Canelo was like, look, I have not fought in front of my peoples in a long time. So let me go down here and do this. But I'm not gonna go down there and fight somebody before, like I'm trying to fight a big fight for Mexican independence. I'm not gonna fight somebody down there that might jeopardize that. Like I'm gonna fight somebody that is a viable fight, a viable contender. This is the Mayweather machine. We talk about this all the time. I'm gonna fight somebody that's viable, that's a legit contender. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that y'all really can't talk shit about if I fight him, but he's not gonna beat me. Like he's good, but he probably won't beat me. So like you do that, you fight in front of your fans, everybody in front of your friends and family down there, you get that fight out the way, you do your thing and you go home. You know what I'm saying? So I think like him going in there, he probably like, look, man, I don't have to give. I know I can take this guy. I don't have to give my all to take this guy. I still thought he fought a pretty decent fight. To be honest, I thought he fought a good fight. I just like it was just times where he looked like he could have went for the kill and he didn't. But that could be like him still trying to get it together. I think I haven't heard anything. If you have, let me know. I haven't heard about him being, like looks like everything's all systems go when I look at him online and when I look at the little clips that I see him doing his thing. So,
Everything looks all systems go for both
mm-hmm,
candidates.
mm-hmm,
Both
mm-hmm.
candidates look they're ready to take off, man. They're ready. They're ready. They both is already ready. Mel looks like he's ready. Charlo looks like he's ready. Somebody's getting knocked the fuck out.
And I ain't taking. Look, I think this is a good fight. Um, it's gonna be It's gonna be good, man. But I look, we talked about it offline. Jumping to weight classes, bruh. That shit real.
It is. It is. It's very, very real. And
That
it's
shit
not
real, man.
and it's not something that a everyday person could take lightly. It's like when it comes down to boxing, it's really different. It's really levels to it.
Facts. What do we talk about all the time? Like the reason why we are really like we don't have a problem with acknowledging how great Canelo is because he moves up in weight. Like he moves up in weight. Like you're talking about a guy what started 140, 147. Now he fighting fights at 168, 175. Was even flirting around with fighting that cruiser. Like, come on, man. And he Mexican.
They don't get
And he,
that big.
and he Mexican. And like it's a few of them up there, but they don't really get like, especially if they coming from where he at. They like usually if there are Mexicans fighting in them higher weight classes, they're naturally big guys. You get what I'm trying to say? They're naturally bigger dudes. Like, but most of those Mexican guys that are built like him that fight don't normally get all the way up there like that. They just don't. And that's why I can acknowledge his greatness because a lot of people can't do what he's doing. So respecting him. I respect it. Whether you got a problem with his resume or whatever the hell, jumping weight classes and being successful is not easy in boxing. Check the records. Look at everything that's happened to guys that have tried this. Everybody ain't successful at it. And
Exactly.
I'm 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 optimistic of a good fight, but I just don't know, man. Like this guy is going to be. I don't like. How big do you think? Like how much more weight do you think Charlo's going to put on? You know what I'm saying? Like he might wait. He might be around the weight limit maybe come fight night. But I mean, like I just think Canelo's going to be like a lot more stronger on fight night. It's going to be a lot more stronger. I think Charlo going to have to box. Like
Do you
if
think
he
Charlo's gonna have to make it dirty?
say it again,
Do you think Charlo's gonna have to make it dirty, make it a dirty fight?
I don't think he can make it a dirty fight.
Okay, okay, I feel you. Why you say that?
My fault. Yeah, I don't think he can make it a dirty fight.
What do you say that for?
I think the last thing you want to do is try to give this guy, you know what I'm saying? Last thing you want to do is try to give like the physicality part. You don't want to do that. You're gonna be the smaller guy in the ring, and I don't think Charlo punches as hard as Canelo. I don't think he wants to be that physical. Like, like being in close range with Canelo could be bad for him. That's what I'm saying.
You think Charlo's gonna come in smaller than Canelo?
Uh, yeah, on the scale and on fight night. Yeah, yeah, I do. Yep, yep, definitely. I think on the scale and on fight night, I think they're going to fight night. I think Canelo's going to be a lot bigger. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot bigger. I
Do you
think
have
he's going to probably weigh like maybe 5 more pounds or better. And then the
nice?
other thing is, I was watching some stuff, and it looked Canelo was doing a lot of sparring. I seen in this camp that the videos I saw of him like doing a lot of rope a dope type stuff.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Cause I always be putting like little clips of the fighters and everything, how they look during training camps.
Yeah. So like it looked like that might be something. I mean, that could be just a bunch of BS because these fighters they'll just show you that and it don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? But when I think of that, I look at it like maybe he might be trying to get a little physical. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he might want Charlo to try to get close so he can lean on him and put the weight on him that he ain't never really had to deal with in a professional fight like that. You know what I'm saying?
And like he said yesterday and a couple times before, he feel like Charlo doesn't respect him, so he's gonna make Charlo respect him.
Man, look, I'm gonna keep it real, man. I mean, I know this ain't got nothing to do with the fight game. But and I really don't really get into this. But I like to talk my shit every once in a while. I'm gonna be straight up. Yo, man, his brother should be fighting this fight. Respect to him for doing this, man.
Absolutely, yes,
Respect to him for doing this, man.
you're so fucking right. His
But his
brother
brother
was
is a sucker for this, man. His brother done had this fight what, like twice?
ready in the bag a long time ago for him.
His brother done had 2 times chances to fight Canelo in 2 different weight classes, if I'm not mistaken. I think at 162 he had a chance to fight him.
But look,
Uh,
he took it with no problem.
look, man,
Oh, you want to fight Canelo?
Little twin is a fucking dog. Little twin is a warrior, pimp.
Wait, he has all the chips, bro.
Yeah, little
Listen,
twin is inspiring for greatness. So I respect this, what he's doing, big time.
and I even said a long time ago when they said the older brother was supposed to fight him. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, damn, I'd rather him fight the other brother because I feel like he has more dog in him.
Well, yeah, but you just didn't think it would be possible because of the fact that
Exactly.
these 2 weight classes back.
Exactly. And I'm like, yo, it won't be that fight is not even in my thought because I'm like, damn, that would be a good fight, but ain't no I know Canelo ain't going to move the needle for him. And I know he ain't coming up. So
Facts.
I'm like, yo, his brother have every opportunity because he floats right there. Like you have the opportunity, you shot your knee, and you have your brother going up 2 weight classes, like to fight.
Gotta make you look small. Gotta make you feel small. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta make you feel small. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
uh, it could have.
he even made his couple statements in training, and like I feel like the all access shit I was watching, like not like about his brother and everything, like he ain't no beef, but it's like Yo, dog, it should have been him fighting you. It should have been you fighting Canelo, not me.
For real. Yeah, clearly, man. Like no doubt about it. It should have already happened. Like if this was going to be happening, it would be just because of the fact that Canelo say, "I want to fight them both," because I've already fought one of them, so let me fight the other one. He should have already fought them already by now, to be honest with you, as far as I'm concerned. And then plus the other reason why I feel like they should have fought is because look how much he cried about Canelo not wanting to fight him. You know what I'm saying? Like there was stretches where he was crying about Canelo ducking him and all that fly shit. And it's like then they put the shit on the table and it don't go down. Like who is he fighting anyway? Is he fighting anybody? Is he ever gonna fight again? Like do he even fight anymore?
I don't
Why do
really
he why do
shit.
he have a championship? Why do he got a title? Why is he holding strap? When the last time he fought? I haven't seen him fight like a year plus. Like and the last time he fought, he looked garbage. Like he wasn't even all that nice like that, as far as I'm concerned. Like little twin is showing the heart. Like he got hard. Respect to him going up weight classes and fighting Canelo. Your big bro should have been doing it, but hey,
It is what
respect
it
to
is.
you. Salute to him, man. I'm telling you, because this is not an easy thing to do. I'm telling you. I mean, you could spar with bigger fighters in training and all of that, but it ain't the same. Like when you get in there with a dude that you just not used to the power, like of him hitting you like that. Somebody like when you know what I'm saying, you fight somebody. This is just in anything. Fight somebody that's way bigger than you, and they get a clean shot on you. It's gonna feel way more different than somebody 145 hitting you. Somebody 200 pounds hitting you. It's gonna feel different.
Yeah, it is.
Like you can't simulate that shit, man.
And this is why we say time and time again, everybody. That's why we have weight class for a reason.
It's weight classes for a reason, man. It's weight classes for a reason. So that's why I'm like, yo, you gotta take that into consideration. You know what I'm saying? This is not going to be easy. I need people to look at the history and go back and look at guys who try to go up 2 weight classes and do this kind of stuff to fight the top dog. Like, I'm pretty just, even in regular situations, man, but to go up and try to fight the top dog, I mean, I know you the top dog where you at, but hey, you going up 2 weight classes. It's different, man.
And
So
cool
that is,
and cool.
history is not on his side, like that.
Exactly. History is not on his side.
I'm not saying he can't do it, but man, it's just really hard to do.
Exactly. And if he do it, whoo.
Look, man, if he does this, let's talk about that real quick. If he does this, like, let me ask you a question. Where would you put him? Where would you rank his status? Where would you put Jermell Charlo if he wins and basically he would be undisputed champion in 2 different weight
Bro,
classes?
let me tell you like this without sugarcoating anything. All right. I would put him at number one because that's something big.
Mm,
I would put him in front of Bud Crawford because
mm.
that's not even like this is something bigger. This is something more bigger than what Bud Crawford accomplished. You feel me? This is like this is literally 2 fucking weight classes, bro. Like
Mm.
this shit do not happen, and when it does happen, it doesn't look good. But the one thing I can say is like Charlo Charlo looks good, and he looks good his past 4 fights.
Yeah, he's been sharp. He's been real
That's
sharp.
one
That
thing
ain't no
I can
lie.
say. One thing I can say, he looked good his last 4 fights, and history not might not be on his side, but he does have a nice shot at it though. And a lot of fighters do as well, but he actually does. And if he thinks he can hurt Canelo, that's a very good mindset to have coming into a fight like this.
Yeah, man. If you think you can hurt him, even though You're not used to fighting guys that size, whatever like that. There's also something you got to take into consideration too. Hey, Canelo is, I mean, he's not a natural 168 guy. You know, um, he's gonna be like the height of like guys that Charlo been fighting for the last few years. He's not gonna be much bigger than any of them. Canelo's a short 168 guy, so that could play into it too. You know, uh,
Like to go back, but let's go back to like what you were saying. Yeah, I will have him as number one. Like
look,
you
I
beat.
could see the argument. I could
I don't
see
want
it.
to. I don't want to
Like,
hear it.
I definitely could. I hear the argument. Um, what do you do with a guy that's undisputed in two weight classes? Like, and then not on top of that, jumped one weight class, goes up, and then beats the top dog at 168. I look. I hate to sound crazy and don't want to be like, but like, man, you gotta make him the top number one pound for pound fighter in the world. I feel like what kind of accomplishment? Like people will hate. People will
But
say, no, you can't do it.
here's the thing. You also have to think about it. If he do beat Canelo, and he already stated, if he do beat Canelo, he has to fight him. You know this. You know he has to fight him again. So it's gonna. And if he beat him two times, oh God, what then?
Well, yeah,
Because
man. I mean,
like if he wins, it's not gonna just okay. I won. That's it. They're gonna fight again. They're gonna be technically a 2.0,
dig it.
and that fight
Um,
is gonna might be bigger than the first fight.
well, if Charlo wins, yeah, that a rematch would definitely people would definitely be looking for that. Um, but yeah, man, I mean, why? How could you not? Those are pretty high accomplishments, and then he's got a track record that you could stand on, and he could be like, man, look, man, I was undisputed, and I did it. I cleaned the division out. I took belts from every one of them guys, you know, and I beat all the guys in my weight class. There really ain't no fights for him there, as far as I'm concerned, right now. So, like, I mean, Keith Thurman, eh, like Danny Garcia, maybe. This right here is where it's at. Like,
It
if you're
doesn't get
gonna make a yeah, if you're gonna make a fight, bro, this is it right here. And like I said, because you don't really got nothing. And even if you said I'm gonna go up to 160, it ain't really nothing there either. You gonna fight your brother? You gonna you gonna fight Triple G? Maybe like that might that's really like at 160. Maybe fight Lara or something like that. But that's a trap fight to me. Like so, you want to avoid fighting him. He's too weird. So like ain't no. But this is as big as it gets. You fighting maybe the biggest American star, or the North American star in boxing. One of the world's biggest most popular fighters, man. You're gonna get a big check and you're chasing legacy, man. It's a beautiful thing. Like I salute what he's doing. I just don't know if he can. It's gonna be tough, man. I'll be right back on here to say like, yo, man, if he win, props to him, man. But I just can't see how he could do it, man. And like, why are we talking about like Canelo ain't like one of the best fighters in the world? Like he ain't one of the 5, 10 best fighters in the world right now. Like still, you know what I'm saying? Like there ain't nobody that's gonna get in that ring in that weight class and just smoke
But
him.
this is
Like that's not
but this
that
is
ain't gonna
going
happen.
but this is going back to like we were saying before. Yes, he's a champion, but look how much times he's still been active as well and being the champion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And to me, that's an advantage. The only disadvantage is if you fighting hurt, you can't get healthy. If you're fighting hurt, you're never gonna get as healthy as you can get unless you sit your ass down. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he can and I feel like this has been a nice little stretch. Yeah, he fought John Ryder. Uh, but like I said, that was like a tune up. So I feel like he's had all year to heal up. It's been like the first year in years where he's actually been able to just post up and chill. He been fighting 3-4 times a year, man. This dude been doing his thing.
Came back and and give us a big fight.
Didn't lay down, didn't sit down and crawl into a hole after he lost the Bebo,
Exactly.
like a lot of champions do. He was right back out on the block.
Talking about, okay, I know what I did wrong. I know I can't do. This is what I think I can do. Here's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna do.
go
But
back down to 168, defend my titles, and I'm gonna keep trying to figure out a way to get back at this one. Like I don't know, man. I just like I said, I'm pushing for Charlo because he's an American fighter. Like I'm not biased, but it's good to see an American fighter shine. I ain't gonna lie.
exactly, like, look, I'm like, you already know, I'm Team Canelo. I'm not knocking on anything. I think Canelo's gonna win this fight, but I would love to see Jermell Charlo, boy, just pull a nice motherfucking upset. This is one of those fights.
Okay,
This is this is one of those fights. I can't. It's like this is one of those fights I can say, like, I don't mind seeing either one of these guys win. You know, because it's that big of a fight on that type of magnitude.
oh man, look, man. Okay. So, but here's the thing, man. If Charlo wins, like, should he stay? He should stay at 168, right? Might as well just stay.
I would.
That's what I say. If this ain't just a cash grab, right? You beat this guy 168 and you fight him again, win or lose. Let's say you win or lose in the second fight. You still gotta fight him again at 168. So you think he stays or he goes back down, win or lose? What you think he's gonna do?
I mean, he might go back down because if he lose, Canelo has all the belts and he fight all these other guys for what? No titles.
Wait, no, 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 no. Like, wait, hold on. Wait. Maybe we might. Okay. Charlo's belts ain't up for grabs.
I know. I
Canelo's.
know. Right.
So,
That's
uh,
what I'm saying. He gets the belts. He lose it the second time. Let's say he lose. If he loses, there's no reason for him to stay because you know what? Like he gonna go around fighting everyone else for no titles. I,
oh yeah,
I
yeah, yeah. I mean, okay, but I'm talking about like if he wins and then he fights again in the rematch, because like you said, the rematch he got a rematch clause. Canelo got a rematch clause. So like, if he were to win this fight and then lose the rematch,
I wouldn't stay.
like, you know what I'm saying? Would you like? You already at that weight. I'm telling you,
I
it could
get
be
it.
that.
I get it. You already at the way, but I wouldn't stay because there ain't nothing there. I mean, yeah, there's good fighters out there, but there ain't nothing there. But Canelo,
No, that's not true, man. 168 is popping. This is what
it's
I'm
popping.
saying.
It's popping, but
This
who
is
got the titles?
Canelo would again. Like this is what I'm saying. Like if this is what I'm saying. If Charlo wins this fight, I think he's not going to be undisputed at 154 for long. Like eventually, the sanctioning bodies are going to come calling, and they're going to start stripping, or they're going to want to start making like interim title fight, like defending your titles, or we going to already know what I'm talking about. Like they're going to be like, hey man, to defend your title or give it up. We're going to have an interim fight for your championship. Are you at 168 or are you at 154? And I just so like he's going to have to make the 10th decision. Like where are you going to stay at if he wins the first fight? So I feel like if there's a rematch by the time the second fight come around, the WBA and all them gonna start calling him. They're gonna start trying to figure out what he's gonna do. They're gonna be like, I got a number one contender. What's up with a fight with Tim Zoo? They're gonna be saying stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And if he's trying to figure out what he got to do, like rematching with Canelo, by that time he won't be undisputed. This is just my opinion. Maybe they hold out. Sometimes they make exceptions, but I don't think he'll be undisputed by the time all that goes around. If he beats Canelo, his first fight, and then has to get ready for a rematch. I don't think he'll be undisputed by then. I think he'll get stripped, or and they'll have somebody fight for his titles. So it's like this. Like I'm just wondering, like, would it be just to stay where you at if you fight at 168? Because if you go back to 154 and you lose, then that's cool because you go back as undisputed champ. You go back as undisputed. So if you lose, you don't, you're like, hey, I still got my belts here. I can defend my belts. But if you win, then you put in the situation. So you just say, oh, this was a one-off. I just wanted to come up here and show y'all what I could do. I'm about to go back to 154 because there are interesting fights that he could be getting into at 154. They might be the better fights, in my opinion. Like this guy could end up going back down there and fighting Bud Crawford, maybe even Errol Spence, or maybe one of them other guys from 147 that might want to come up and try him. Keith Thurman, even though I don't, he's still a viable contender. It's still good fights at 154. But 168 just as popping. 168 just as popping right now. So that's a tough decision that he would have to make if he win the fight. That's just my opinion. Like, maybe who knows how the sanctioning bodies will handle all of that stuff like that. If he win and he's undisputed in 2 different weight classes. But you can't front, man. It's something to think about.
That's something big to think about.
Like, what you gonna do, man? You win this, what you gonna do?
Exactly.
Like, are you gonna go back down to, like, you win? You gonna stay at 168 just for the defense? And then what if you beat him twice? You gotta stay at 168 then. You beat him twice, you gotta stay there. You can't go back.
Yeah, you beat him twice. There's no reason to go back.
Yeah, you can't go back. You are the king at 168 for sure. You beat him twice. You the guy.
Bro, exactly. You got it. You got it. Fuck the other belts. You're 2-time already.
Yeah.
You don't need.
Yeah, you could be like, you beat him twice, then you could sit back and be like, all right, well,
What's next?
where's Benavidez and where's Andrade and is Caleb Plant still around here trying to do something? Where he at? He might be like, I'm gonna fight my brother, bitch ass. Let me stop. Let me stop, man. Respect to the Charlos. They go that, but I don't know, 160 Charlo, bro, don't want to fight no more.
Man, younger probably wouldn't mind fighting older brother.
That'd be crazy. I remember back in the day, I used to always want the Klitschko's to do it. I don't know why, but I just always wanted to see them do it. I always was like, yo, who would win in between Vlad and Vitaly?
Yo, it's 2 bad motherfuckers, dog. 2 bad.
That's what I'm saying. I know. That's what I'm saying. That'd be a good ass fight, though, man. I think that'd be a good ass fight. I think Vitaly will beat him just because of the fact that Vitaly is a little bit more active. You feel me? He got more. His hands are more lively. He threw more combinations. Like Vlad was 1-2, left hook, uppercut, like type dude. Like he didn't need to throw combinations to get you out of there. But Vitaly would throw combinations. Vitaly would like throw the 1-2 and then follow it up with maybe something to the body, another uppercut. He would throw a lot of 3-punch combinations. Vladimir wasn't like that. I think Vitaly would beat him just off of activity and shit. But that'd be good. But the Charlos, man, 154 Charlo all day. All day.
Shit.
Just because, all day, because he showed me that he got resiliency. He lost and went and beat the dude that beat him. You know what I'm saying? He done been through adversity. He done went through all of that. And he pretty much made that division lame because he because of the way he did them guys down there. Like that division, a lot of people like, oh man, that division ain't even all that. But no, them dudes are good fighters. It's just Charlo was smoking them out there. So
He did
yeah,
them beauty.
yep. So this is a big challenge for him. I respect this man. I could talk about this fight for a long time because you don't see this much. Like when I first heard it, all I saw was Charlo versus Canelo made. I swore it was 160 Charlo. Like I swore that. Like it
Yeah,
was no way it was Jermell. Like
yeah.
no
We
fucking
both said
way.
the same shit. We both said it. And once I think I even told you about it. He was like, "Which one? The other one?"
Yeah,
I'm like, "Nah."
yeah.
This one." You like, "Nah, that fight ain't happening." I'm like, "Yeah."
It's
Like,
almost like like this just don't happen. Like people gotta understand that it don't really happen that much. Guys jump up one weight class to fight champions, but two, that shit, it ain't that easy, man. It ain't like I'm like I said, this whole so hard for me to like take it in because like it's a fighter that I really enjoy like fighting. Like I watch and I enjoy watching him fight. Like he's a good ass fighter. He's a
so,
good
so,
boxer.
I'm getting fucked up that night. I've been drunk in the night. I'm getting fucked up.
Hey man, it's Mexican independence. It's what it's for. Like it's supposed to celebrate, and celebration mean getting right.
All right.
So I will be definitely I'll be definitely was watching. What's the situation? You gonna stream?
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely stream.
Oh, no
Yo,
doubt,
look,
no doubt. I'll be in the building.
definitely. Yo, look, I'm about to end the stream real soon. I got a fucking monster fucking headache right now. My head is fucking pounded. Um, yeah, I'm about to end this stream, and if you I'm gonna just talk real quick with the co-main. How you have it? Ugas Barrios.
AP, what's up, man? Shout out to you. Wait, well, okay. The co-main is
Ugas
Barrios
versus Barrios.
against Ugas. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. You know I don't like these kind of fights. You already know I don't like these kind of fights. Barrios is overrated. You understand? I don't know what. Like he's the punching bag for guys like Ugas. That's what he's been. Like yeah, he beat Manny Pacquiao, but Manny Pacquiao is old. All right. Yeah, he had a good fight with Sean Porter, but you know I'm real weird about Sean Porter anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he's a good fighter, but his skill, like the way that he fight, like the way that the way that he fights, a technically sound guy can get him. If a guy got technique, and the Cuban dudes, that's what they specialize in. Ugas really beat Sean Porter, but it was tailor made. So I feel like in Barrios, I don't know what he does well. Like, what does he do well? They say he got power. I don't know. Um, at 147, I don't know. Like he made a little noise at 140. Like he just to me, like, and then he tried to fight Keith Thurman. I'm like, yo, man, come on, man. Like he just don't. I just don't see anything spectacular about Buddy.
Yeah, 'cause
Like I
I
just
see a lot of people leaning towards him, but I just
I
see
can't see
Ugas.
that.
I just see Ugas beating him, knocking him out.
Like
But
I ain't gonna say Ugas gonna knock him out, but I
I
just
think
can't see Barrios winning, dog. Ugas got really good defense. Um, really good defensive fighter.
technical.
Like
Yeah,
people see what happened to him with Errol Spence and just think, come on, man, that's Errol Spence. That's Errol Spence. Like, come on, man. Let's talk about this. Like the dude can fight. Ugas can fight, man.
shit,
You
he
know
can
what I'm
fight.
saying? Man, that's why I'm like, but Barrios, I don't know. Like, I'm just confused as to why anybody would think this dude got a chance. I don't give him a chance to beat Ugas. How about that?
I don't either. I don't know.
Yeah, Ugas might be OG, but the way he fight, that's the kind of game that translates fine when you getting older.
exactly.
Like the way that he fight his game ages well. So he could be 42, 43, because them Cubans be lying. We all know about that.
We always talk about that.
Yeah, the Cubans be lying. They be 130 years old talking about I'm 30. But anyway, regardless, but his game, that's why they box the way they fight, the defensive style, be aggressive in spots, be defensive, keep your jab popping. That age as well. Who got's gonna win that fight? Going
Absolutely.
away. I got him by unanimous decision. Barrios had flashes and looked like he doing something, but he ain't got enough. He don't throw a lot of punches. He ain't the best defensive guy. He don't got one punch power. I don't know what everybody's seeing, buddy, like that. That's just me, just truth being told. People need to tell me what they see, so maybe I can go back and look at him again
Look, here's
and
what I
see
have.
what I'm missing.
I got Ugas beating Mario Barrios later rounds, 10, 11 rounds.
Ooh, with the K,
Yeah, with a K.
with the K.
Either gonna be a knockout, it's gonna be like the referee stopping it.
Dig it. Oh, okay. So you think he's just gonna get overwhelmed?
Yeah, I feel like Ugas gonna kind of overwhelm him, throw a little too much punches. He's gonna be on the ropes. Referee's gonna kind of wave it off, like, all right, you taking too much beating. You're not really throwing up the back type shit. That's what I'm
Yeah,
seeing. That
it's a good co-main event on paper.
yeah, on paper it
I'm,
definitely
I'm,
is.
I'm telling you, I think Al Heyman be trying to gas Barrios up. It's something different, like because to make it look like he's actually a viable motherfucker that you can buy his fights. You feel
Yeah,
me? Because he's been the main event. Like in the last couple of years, he's been a part of the main event for a couple of pay-per-view joints. Like when he fought Keith Thurman, that was a nut ass pay-per-view, but it still was. And then when he fought Tank, that was another bullshit pay-per-view, but it still was. This dude been on the main event a couple big of like a pay-per-view fights. So they like trying, I don't know, they try to seem like they're trying to sell him as, hey man, he may not be a champion, but he a good fighter. Look who he done got beat up by. Like that's where I get from him. Like, I don't know. I
all
don't
right.
fuck with him like that, bro. I
Look,
don't. Like he
this nigga gonna move on to the next fight because this nigga about to have me tripping in a minute.
he's
Um,
gonna be funny, dog. Who's that?
the last fight I want to talk about is Jesus Ramos versus Erickson Lubin. That's a decent fight as well.
Oh
Um,
man.
damn. I I honestly think it depends on what kind of Lubin shows out that night, but I have Ramos beating him, knocking him out, honestly. But what kind of extra Erickson Lubin's gonna come out? Like Erickson Lubin's a great fighter, but how good is he? Is he good enough to beat Jesus Ramos?
Uh this is actually a interesting fight to call for me. Because like you said, I just want it's like I've seen Lubin, he's been impressive in this little comeback. But man, the way Fandora had you, I just wonder, can anybody ever get back? Can anybody ever really get back? You feel what I'm trying to say? Like can you
Yeah,
like Fandora put the beating was crazy. And he's been knocked out one punch by Charlo. Like you just wonder maybe if that might catch up, and then you in there with a guy that's got some heavy hands. I like Ramos. I like
heavy man.
Ramos.
Like he's a complete fighter. Jesus Ramos is actually, you can say, he's a complete fighter. He does everything. He comes, he goes forward. He's good. He knows how to fight you, fighting backwards, going forward. He's a good fighter.
No, he's a good fighter, but he a puncher though. He got one punch knockout power. Like, and that's something that any of those guys at that weight class got to be careful of. Like, it ain't that many of them down there, but he's one of them. and he one punch send you home. You know, I like Ramos. I like him by knockout. Uh, let's say like maybe I don't know, 6 rounds.
Man, you
Six
saying six?
rounds he dropped. 6 rounds he knocks Lubin out. And I like Erickson Lubin.
Me
He a
too.
good. He all right. He all right.
I
And
don't
then like
see.
the way and then like especially I like fighters that show like they got heart. He could have took the knee and been like, you know what, man, fuck this. I'm not letting this big tall skinny motherfucker keep kicking my ass. Like I'm done. But he was getting smashed and he still hung in there and damn near almost found a way to pull it off.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
respect. So like I like that kind of shit.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
but I still think he gonna get knocked
yeah. Me too.
out.
I put it this way. I have Erickson Lubin beating Ram. Now, let me stop. Let me stop before I have this string go crazy. Now I have Ramos beating him. I'm putting him. I'm leaning more towards like round number 7 and shit. Just
Yeah, that sounds about nice. That sounds neat.
and
We'll go with
maybe
that. But
maybe
but
round.
in the that fight, I got Ramos. The co-main, I got Ugas. The main event, I got Canelo Alvarez. Uh, by decision. Canelo kind of looked like he in cruise control. Like I feel like he wants to try to like he'll win on some bot. He'll beat him like he beat Daniel Jacobs. I feel like. How about
Uh,
that?
I don't see this going the distance at all.
Woo!
I don't see this going the distance at all.
So you think it's a
Uh,
K?
I think it's a K.
Woo!
And I'm gonna be honest.
Ah,
I'm gonna be very blunt as possible. And I can say this about both guys. I could see both of these guys knocking each other out. I could see Jermell Charlo knocking Canelo out. And I can see Canelo.
I thought you was trying to say like you could see them both punching each other at the same time and knocking each other out.
Oh shit, damn, that would be some shit. That would be some
That's what I
shit.
think. Yo, you gotta forgive me. You know I be stoned.
Listen,
That'd
I'd be pissed. That's the worst thing that could fucking happen.
be the funniest shit ever, man.
Everybody be mad as fuck, dog.
Both them boys just throw hooks and go blah.
And it's not like it hasn't happened in boxing before a
It's
long
happened
time.
many times. It's happened a bunch of times. The fuck?
But come on, that'd be the worst thing that could
That'd be
happen.
funny as hell, boy. That'd be funny as fuck.
No, but like, no, for all bullshit aside, like, um, I could see Jermell Charlo knocking Canelo out, and I could also see Canelo knocking Charlo out. But I'm leaning more towards, I just leaning more towards Charlo. I mean, Canelo knocking out Charlo. But at the same time, I just want to see how that weight from the two weight classes intertwine with this fight, and if it doesn't have an effect, because I know it's gonna slow his speed down just a tad bit,
Uh-huh.
but it's not gonna be by much. I feel like it's just gonna be a tad slower.
Well, I don't
Tad-
know. It depends, Eddie. Keep it
And
real.
and
Like,
then again, it's like this is almost close to the weight that he walks around at, though, right?
yeah, yeah.
So it's like, dog, you have to give him that advantage as well, and it's like. I can see. I like. Listen, here's what I'm telling you. This is all I can tell everyone who's watching this stream. It's gonna be a knockout. From who? I don't give a fuck who.
You don't care.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a bloody fuck. If you ask me, I just want to see a great fight that night, and undisputed versus undisputed. Two weight classes or not. Like it's gonna be a great night for boxing, and this
So
is what
you
all
so
of
you
us.
really so you really think that Charlo can knock out Canelo?
Absolutely.
What?
Absolutely.
All right, now look, now I don't I got to disagree with you on that. Okay, I
I
agree with Canelo.
But you
I
know,
yo,
but listen, check me out. And the reason I'm saying this is because you know how it is when people go up in weight, they do get more power in their punches as well.
or they don't have any,
Huh?
or they don't have no snap.
Or they don't have no snap. You're absolutely right. But I'm not
That
leaning towards
can happen.
I'm not leaning towards that with Charlo. I'm hoping that's not with the case with Charlo. If it is the case with Charlo, I'll be completely wrong.
If he go out
But
there and throwing punches like Caleb Plant, Canelo's
I'm
gonna walk
I'm
him down and hurt
I'm
him.
just hoping he comes out there looking and feeling like he does when he fight at his weight class. It would be a very elite fight.
I respect Charlo, and I do think I told you I give him. He has a chance to win because he could outbox Canelo possibly. If he sticks and moves, I don't think he stands a chance standing in front of him. That's just my opinion. But a knockout? No.
I mean, yeah,
I,
the the likelihood of that is very slim. Yes, he's more he's more likely to win by majority decision or something like that.
mhm.
But you always have to put that into effect as well. If Charlo is this hungry for this fight and really don't respect Canelo's power or his ability, you have to add all these things that in effect, and then you have to also factor in he's a dog as well. He's a pit bull, or as he
which
say,
is
he's a and whatever you want to fucking call it.
which is why I got him making it to the end, to the 12th round, which is why I got him winning by decision. But
Right, and I'm not knocking that neither. I'm not, and that's
no,
more
no, that's
likely.
why I got him. I mean, losing by decision. I got him making it to the 12th round. Like, but I don't. And like I said, I can't predict a knockout. I couldn't even picture that, in my opinion. The reason why is because I don't know. Like, I just don't like Canelo been in there with a bunch of dudes, man.
Yeah,
Big
exactly.
punchers, good boxers, and
No,
he's never even really looked hurt before. Like he didn't fought 2.5 fights with Triple G. He fought 2.5 fights with Triple G. Triple G got a lot of good punches in him. I'm just saying, you're gonna have to have some serious snap. Floyd Mayweather was bombing Canelo with a lot of good shots. Like you gonna have to have some serious snap and zip on them punches to keep Canelo off and respected. Like I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough.
right. But shit, man. I appreciate you coming on here, man. I'm about to cut this shit short. When I haven't
No
cut it
doubt.
short, man, this is we had a good stream, but I'm about to
Yeah,
cut it
man.
off.
Watch
Y'all,
hours. Hello.
man, we gonna get this stream popping again. We're gonna be live again. Fight night. You already know. We already in this building again. CBC. You already know. Coastal Boxing Club. It's your boy Eddie Unsteady. Ching Ming. Anything you want to say, bro?
Everybody, thanks for watching the stream. Uh Shout out to Alexander Gvozdyk and everybody that was on the panel. I tried to get on there, but I was playing games. I was taking too long. I didn't think he would be in and out that quick. But shout out to everybody watch the stream, all the new subscribers, all the old subscribers. Thank you. If you watch the stream, watch the replay, like, comment, and subscribe on that thing. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. With that being said, we guys will see you Saturday night, fight night, or if not, we'll see you
Sunday on
fight
the rebound. Fight
or either
night
fight
or after the
or either,
fight, Sunday, we gonna talk about it.
definitely Sunday. We're talking about it. I might even post something before, just depending on how that weigh-in looks like.
Hey, let me know. We in the building.
But you already know, CBC Eddie
CBC.
Steady.
You ain't out.